I know exactly how painful it can be to have hit rock bottom and everything around you is falling down into pieces. Everything is going wrong. You feel super depressed. You feel unmotivated. You feel stuck and you just don't know how to get out of this awful situation. I know how you feel because I was there 1 year ago. But now I'm on the other side. Now I'm living the life that I want to live. And in this video, I'll give you everything I learned that helped me escape that situation I was in as fast as possible. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric Burchai, and thank you so much for watching. So, firstly, what's the first thing you can do to escape this? It is so simple, but it is so hard to do when you're in this situation. And it is to accept it. And you feel like it is so counterproductive. How can I accept something I dislike so much? I don't want it. Why should I accept it? I know exactly how you feel. But this is truly the first step. Because this awful feeling you have is only because you do not accept your current situation. And the only way to transition from being in this state to living a much better life and start that upward spiral, the only way is through acceptance and through admitting where you're at. Fully look at the cards you're dealt with right now. Fully analyze your life. Be super realistic and super clear with exactly what is going down. You can even take out a notebook and write down everything you hate about your life right now and accept it. This will be your first positive action that you can do right now. Yes, it is hard, but if you do it, you will start the upward spiral of actually dealing with the situation you're in, not fully resisting it, because through resistance you feel stuck, you feel depressed because it's so awful. I don't want to see my life. But you have to see it, you have to submerge yourself into it in order to start figuring out how to solve the situation. So once you do that, everything will go uphill from there. Now, the second thing, after you've accepted, now you feel good, a little bit better, because you're like, okay, it's awful. But now the second thing is to fully trust that the process is there for you, and to fully trust that if you knew where you're gonna be in 1 year time, that you would be so motivated right now to work your ass off, because trust me, in 1 year, you'll be so grateful, because truly, you have to trust this. You have to trust me. Truly, every bad thing that is happening to you is for you so that you can develop yourself. You have to truly believe this. I know it sounds ridiculous right now, but this, what is happening for you. And it is a way for the world to build you up through this hard time so that when the world gives you everything you're dreaming of, you can sustain it. Because in order to become the person who has the life you want, that person has to be built through tough times. You have to fully believe me right now, even though it seems ridiculous. Trust this. Like, if I personally 1 year ago knew that I would be here right now, and honestly, I would have been grateful back then. I would be like, thank you so much that this is happening to me. Because these moments truly build us. Any piece of character cannot be built in the fun times. There is one saying, weak men build strong men and strong men build weak men. Why is that? Because a weak parent will give you a bad life, right? So then you have to become strong in order to live a great life. Which means that in every bad situation, if you have a bad life, you're becoming so strong. You're figuring out how to just survive in the toughest situation. And trust me, this will give you so much confidence. Like, in 1 year, you'll be so confident because you'll feel like, oh, I can go back to where you're at right now. And you'll feel like you can handle it. So you're kind of not afraid of anything. You're not afraid of failing because you accepted where you were 1 year ago. And this brings me back to the first point. You got to accept where you're at right now. So after you accept and then you trust the process and you fully commit to believing that this is for you, you have made 2 huge steps in the right direction, which is that upward spiral you want to get at. Because right now you have been in a downward spiral and probably you're at the bottom right now. And trust me, the only way from here is up. You're in the perfect situation. I want to give you some gratefulness because right now you're in the perfect situation because from right now, anything you do will be improving your life. So if you can accept your life right now and you can fully be okay with it, imagine that every single day it will just only get better. So your default state is like the worst. It's like the rock bottom you've hit. And then everything above it is so incredible. So accept, trust the process. And now the very most important thing is to start taking action towards the life you want to live. I know that you feel like you don't know what to do, but you shouldn't know what to do. You don't have to have a plan on how to escape. I know it's a very confusing situation that you have put yourself in and that everything is just falling down. How can you do anything? But actually you can do the simplest thing, which can be something positive. For example, let's say you lost your job, you lost everything, you lost your wife, you lost your family, like so many bad things can happen. But do one thing that can be like a stepping stone towards the life you want to live. In my situation 1 year ago, what happened was I lost my business. I wasn't making any money for a few months, and during that time there was so much turbulence in my life. There were so many things happening and I needed money, but if it wasn't for my girlfriend to support me during that time, it would have been even worse. But also that the fact that she had to pay for stuff was really ruining how I feel, because I was like, how can I allow this to happen? But what I did is, once I accepted the situation and I was like, okay, I put myself into this place. Nobody put me here. It was me. That's when I started taking action. And the first thing I did was start looking for a job, because I had no money and I was waiting for 3 months for some freelance client to pop up or for something to happen. But I was taking no action because I felt stuck, depressed, unmotivated. And in that state, you cannot be taking any action. But in order to get out of that state, I had to accept. I know I'm emphasizing on accepting, but this was really the first thing I did. I had to accept where I'm at, so then I could start being proactive. So I accepted it, and then I started looking for a job. So I encourage you to do one thing after you accept your situation. Do one thing that will definitely improve your life. It could be starting to go to the gym. It could be grabbing any book and starting to read it. Literally the smallest thing. It doesn't matter how small it is, but it will definitely be something towards that upward spiral. And once that upward spiral starts, it's a snowball effect, but upwards. Like, it just gotta do one positive action, and everything after that will start building up on top of that. Like, right now you're at the floor, right? You're at level 0, maybe even level -1. But if you build the best foundation, like, look at your life right now as the most satisfying and most exciting time, because you have a piece of land. You just bought a piece of land, which is your life. And now you're gonna start building brick by brick, and with patience and with time, you're gonna be like living the life in a few months, in a few years. Like, you're gonna be so much better. Definitely after just 6 months. So take that first step. If you can, do it today. Get a book that you've always wanted to read. Get a book that is something you enjoy. Just maybe even get a bike, start riding a bike. Like, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be like some of those self-help stuff which are extremely productive or whatever. It can be anything that will bring you a bit of positivity in your life. Because right now you feel so bad. You need just a bit of positivity. Is huge progress for you. This bit of positivity will start attracting positive things in your life, and step by step, you're gonna be where you wanna be. But honestly, if I was in that position right now, what I would do is I would be fully aware and fully be present in the situation and understand that, yes, the situation is really bad, but, I got myself into it. I would be observing my thoughts. I would be fully submerging into this period of my life. But that was only if I knew how great my life would be after. Right now you don't know it, but you gotta trust me. It will be so much better, and you will be grateful that you had to go through this. Truly believe it. So to recap this video, first of all, acceptance. Second of all, believing the process, believing that this thing that is happening to you right now is for you. It is not happening to you, it is happening for you, and it is to build you up. Any person who has the success that you want to have has went through the toughest times ever. The more tough times that you go through, the more success you will have in the future. This is totally obvious, and you just gotta believe it. If you want to have some proof, just look at people who are successful and look at their stories and how they struggled so much. You'll be grateful that you're struggling right now, because that means that you're gonna be doing something way better in just a few months. If you're not struggling, then that means you're stuck. You're not doing anything. So enjoy the struggle, trust the process, and do one action that will be one positive thing. It can even be getting a notebook and writing out how you want your life to look like. That's again one positive action. It can be getting a plant to take care of, or a goldfish to take care of. Just any little bit of positivity will start building up that process of you becoming and feeling better. It can be buying new clothes, so then you feel better in the world, and then these clothes attract new customers or new people to you. You get a new job. It can be starting to look for a job. It can be joining a friends group. It can be joining a hobby, so you're surrounded by people. If you feel extremely lonely right now, it can be just calling a really good friend from school. It can be anything that you know will bring you a bit of positivity. And then after you do it, you'll feel a little bit better. You'll have more ideas on what to do next. But truly motivate yourself. I know it's very hard, but truly motivate yourself, because that's the truth. No bad period of life is forever. And it is so true. And it's very sad to me, but there is a fact that the most suicide rate is of young people, because they haven't had that experience in life to know that tough times pass. It's very sad, because the most people who do this type of thing are young people, and it's only because they don't know that their tough time, their drama is gonna pass. So I want you to believe that it's gonna pass, even though you haven't had many tough moments previously. Maybe it's your first toughest moment, but it's gonna pass, and you're gonna be way better than before this tough moment came around. Because if anything bad is happening to you right now, you are changing. You are switching into the new life, and life is preparing you for your new life. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to like this video if you found this helpful, and if it gave you a little spark. We're not looking for a whole flame. We're looking for a little spark. And maybe this video was that for you. I'm super happy if that's it. If you want to be alongside my journey, I am uploading 369 videos every day. I mean that I'm uploading one video every day for 369 days. So if you want to hang around, I'll be there tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be speaking again on some cool topic. Yesterday I was speaking about cool stuff. So I'll be doing this every day, so subscribe. And also I want you to comment down below exactly how you feel, exactly your situation. Be totally honest, so this can be like a first step of you accepting. Accepting, it can be just sharing with other people. So share your story right now in the comments, and I'll definitely be replying to you. I'll definitely give you a personalized tip if you have any question, or just explain how you feel, and I'll give you some good vibes so that you can feel a little bit better, can feel a little more connected. So comment down below, and also I'll be very happy to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Eric Burchai, and I'm going to bed now.